Hi, I'm James Laver, and I'm from Laver Wood Cricket Bats, and now we're opening our shop in India, and so I'm going to take you through our shop in India and explain to you what we do. So if you'd like to walk through with me in the shop, and we'll talk a bit about our bats. Right, so you can see here we've got all sorts of bats in stock. We've got a nice area where you can try out the bats. You can have a seat, you can have some refreshments. We'll make you a coffee. You can have water, juice, Coke, you know, have a nice time and relax and look at some of these bats. And the whole concept of what we've set up here is that we have a load of bats in stock, and we can then try and suit you to a bat that suits your game, because it's very important that when you buy a cricket bat, it's got to suit your game. If you don't have a bat that suits your game, you'll find that you'll be mistiming the ball, it'll feel too heavy, too light, the sweet spot will be in the wrong place, and you just start missing the ball and your averages will go down. And so it's really important that you get that bat right for yourself. And what we've got here, we've got a whole range of different shapes. So if we start at this end, we start off with our Conqueror bat, and what we've got here is this is more of a lighter weight option, and so this is quite substantial. It's got a really good sweet spot. It's got a slight bow in the face, but it's just a slightly higher sweet spot, so that it gives a faster bat speed for a batsman that actually wants something a little bit lighter and a little bit faster. And so, so we've got the Conqueror bat profile there. So then we go into the Mega. Now the Mega is a tried and tested bat that we've done for many years now from New Zealand. And it's one that the profile works really well and is really suited to Indian conditions. Now obviously with these, this is a straighter blade bat too, and what you find with a straighter blade is that you get a very large sweet spot. So the sweet spot's actually performing from low down the blade right the way through to the top of the label here, and that's a massive sweet spot for a bat like this, and you don't very often get those with cricket bats, and so we certainly have got a great result in this Mega profile. So we work our way through, and one thing you might notice is there are lots of different types of grades here. Now in our bats we have 3 grades. We have the reserve grade, the private bin and the legend. And those 3 grades basically come in different price brackets, and then we can obviously customise that to suit as well. We do a custom option, which if we work our way around here, so these are all Megas here, and you can see the different grips on there indicate the different grades. And then if we work our way around, we come to we've got all sorts of different ones in here, but the crucial ones here, we've got a couple of different concepts. Now there's a setup that's quite common in New Zealand and in the States, which is the Ultra. The Ultra is a bat that it's got a lot of wood taken out of the high part of the bat, a lot of wood left in the sweet spot, and so that's really important that you get a good solid stroke from your bat. And so this is a really good option for those lower bouncing wickets, and so suits the Indian wickets very well. And then another thing we do is offer a custom option. So you may have a bat that you've already got that is something that you need to have replicated. It might be, the bat might be old and just worn out. So if it's a bat that's an old favourite, we can actually copy that. So we have a system where we can make that up in New Zealand for you. It's about a 3-week turnaround. And what the process would be there is you come into the shop, bring your bat to the guys here. They'll take photographs, they'll measure the bat, they'll measure the spec for me, and then I can make that bat up for you. And so this is one. This is actually one of our signature bats. So we don't do very many of these. We're on about number 250 in 17 years. So it's a very. This is one that's been made for someone here, and they've used it for a while. And it's an option that again was custom made. So the signature bats are all custom made. That's one that's only offered on custom made. But basically with this sort of thing, it just shows that we can actually do something a little bit different and customise it to suit. And when you're having a bat customised as well, we can actually do it slightly differently and customise it to suit your game. So that's where, if you've got something a little bit different, if you've got a much longer blade, longer handle, shorter blade or shorter handle and all that sort of thing, we can customise that for you from New Zealand and bring it through that system if there's nothing here in stock for you. So, but invariably we can find something in stock. We've got a lot of stock here. So if we move down the line, you can see we go into another bat, which is, this is called the Brute. This is actually a setup that's designed specifically for T20 cricket. Now you've got a longer handle with a shorter blade in there, and that's something that works really well for T20 cricket. Then you come in and you come down the line, and we've got again the Ultra Shape, which is a very popular design. And then we come into the Paramount. Now the Paramount is slightly different. That's actually set up so that you actually have a lot of wood all the way down through to the toe. There's a lot of wood in these bats and they work really well. And so there's a lot of performance and really good solid stroke in them. So that's something, if you're looking for a good solid performance with a nice low sweet spot and again a lot of wood through the bat, then that works really well for you. And so, so that basically covers our sort of bat ranges through here. The other parts, and so what we've got here, we've got a variety of accessories and softs that we do. So we've got some clothing here, so we sell grips, so you can come and get your bat gripped. And then we do shirts, we do a dry fit option in 2 colours. And then we do a cotton option in 2 colours again. We've got caps, so we do the two colour caps. And then we have wicket keeping gloves. Wicket keeping gloves have been a very popular option over the years. So we've gone for a nice design of glove there. We do the wicket keeping pads. The wicket keeping pads, we've got the gripping cones. The pads there, they've got a really nice refined design, and that our gear here is designed to be really solid and substantial, and that works really well. And so then we go through to the pads. The pads are another option where, yeah, again, really nice workmanship, and you've just got really good protection. So you have a solid knee cup, so that's adjustable too, so that you can actually get that just in the right place for your knee, and then really comfortable straps, so that at least then it all feels nice and sits well on the leg, and offers very good protection. So this is all our gear here, all our soft protective gear is made to an international standard, so it's suitable for international cricket. We then go through to our glove. Now the gloves are, again, they offer very high protection. They've got a sweat resistant leather. These are very good for batting in conditions where it is very hot. You don't have to change your gloves anything like the amount that you would normally. And then you have a hard protection on all the fingers here. That goes all the way through to the top, and again on this hand as well. So both hands have the hard protection, and on the thumb too. So you've got, and then on the side here, you've actually got a little bit more protection than you would have normally, and they're actually very flexible gloves. So they really do flex nicely, so they feel very worn in straight away. And now we come through to just a couple of other smaller parts. We've got the balls, so we have a red and a white ball, 4-piece balls, very good quality ball. They've come up really well and tested really well, so they're not too hard. They have a really good seam on them, and they're not going to break your bat. So that's really worth looking at these balls. Then we have key rings as well, and then we also do a bat repair service. So that's something that's worth looking at. If you've got a bat that's a bit tired and need a bit of work, then you can come through and actually give us a call, and the guys can help you out. With the whole concept of what we're setting up here is to provide a bat that's really good quality for you, so that it actually works very well to suit your game, and you actually get those extra runs that you really want to get. So it's really crucial that you get a good bat that will work for you. And we've also got it very well priced for the range as well. So you've got some good options in there. And come and see Swami and Ratna. and they'll help you out and make sure you get really well sized up and get a bat suited for you. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the tour around our shop.